Hi, it's Cassie, artist in residence with Imagine. Today we're going to use Doodlestix, a gel press, and some fun Rinea paper to make this winter card. So first I've got my gel press out and my Doodlestix, and I'm using all-purpose ink and fireworks spray today. So the all-purpose ink colors I'm using are white, the medium blue is a sky mist, and the darker blue is called Blue Bayou. I'm taking that fine point doodle stick first, and I'm putting some white all-purpose ink down just to make some dots, and then I'm also, if you notice, I moved it around a little bit with the end of that doodle stick. And then I'm using a pipette to move some of the blue inks down. And then I wanted to just move that color around a little bit more. So I'm using another doodle stick just to kind of move that ink around. And then I'm going to finish it with the fireworks spray in Bahama Blue. And then just press that paper down. This is Cardstock in Rinea Solar White. And so with the doodle stick, I just kind of used it to move that ink around because it's very thin, you know, and delicate. But if you're using something thicker like creative medium or something that had a little bit more, you know, is more substantial, then you could make really cool patterns and different stuff like that. And so I'll be showing that in another video. But so here's my final background for the winter scene that I'm going to make. You can see that the fireworks spray, look at how it just kind of creates that awesome shimmer over the top, like a wintry snowy day. It's pretty. So I have creative medium in shimmer here, and this first layer I'm doing with just that shimmer on its own, because I wanted to have this will dry translucent and shimmery, so I wanted to have that sort of as my base for that background. So while that's drying, I brought out the Rinea paper, and I've already die cut it in a circle with stitching around the edge, and this is in blue, and you'll see in a minute too, and the back is gold. This paper is so cool, and this is the first time I've ever gotten to use it, and there's so many fun techniques. So this technique I am using Stays On ink, and while it's wet, don't let it dry because Stays On doesn't move once it's dry. While it's wet though, look at that. I rubbed off the ink and it took it off, and it took the top layer of the paper off. So look at, I'm seeing the silver paper underneath, and it kept all the detail and everything. Super cool, super fun. Really having a good time with this paper. So now I needed white creative medium, but I don't have any because I really want to make some white snowflakes on the top of that background. So I just mix a little bit of all-purpose ink in white with some of my creative medium in clear, or the original. And that made white creative medium. So really, you can have any color of creative medium that you want. If you have the clear or the clear with the shimmer, and you need a different color, by all means, just mix some pigment into it. Be careful of how much you're mixing, because you don't want to use too much and have it be too thin. So here, this is just like a frosty kind of glitter, just to give those snowflakes a little bit of a snowy, frosty look. Next, I'm coming in with Territ tape. I'm just going to stick down the penguins on that awesome Rinea paper to a piece of vellum that's got the same stitched pattern of circle, just a little bit bigger, making a nice frame there. And then I'm finishing the card. So I'm using Territ tape to stick down this glitter ribbon. So the ribbon is the thicker size of this ribbon, you'll see in a moment, but I wanted also some thinner pieces so that they weren't all thick. So I cut 2 pieces of ribbon, and then I cut one of them long ways in half so I could have thinner strips as well, just to add just a little bit more fun. It looks better to me. And then I'm using some foam tape on the back of that penguin piece so that it's lifted just a little bit off of the background. And then I'm going to stick it near the top there. So you can see here I kind of stuck it down with my hand pretty good. But I think next time, if I were going to do that, I would have made it a little bit more dimensional and just lightly patted it down, because this paper really stays where you put it. So really awesome paper. I love it. Just finishing it up with a little wooden snowflake there, and I'm sticking that down with some heavy body gel just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And I use a paintbrush to just get any excess off that seeps through. So then sticking it down to my card base, and I decided to just add a little bit more shimmer to that that wooden snowflake that I added. So I'm coming in with some of the Pico embellisher there, just to add a little bit extra shimmer and finish up the card. So there it is. You can see that great background done with the Doodlestix and the gel press. I couldn't have gotten that background any other way. I mean, so pretty. And that Rinea paper, this fun technique, I just love it. So this card was so fun to make, and I really hope that you found some inspiration here. And as always, visit imaginecrafts.com for more inspiration. Thank you so much.